Wait, what happened?
Holy fuck! Stay right here, Donald. I'm gonna run for nurse.
Yes, he will be okay. You just need to give him this drink.
You sure? Because he looked pretty dead right there.
Yes, we already tried that once.
Damn, this shit smells like Everclear, but whatever.
Okay, drop your pants and we can get it on.
Nuh-uh, hell nah. I ain't doing that. Do your voodoo shit or whatever and bring back regular Joe or I ain't playing.
Eventually.
Okay, Joe, since you're back on feet, would you mind showing us your Halloween costume?
My what costume?
Oh my, the one Jill bought you. You were saying she bought you one when you were calling us yesterday.
She didn't bought me any damn Halloween costume, but she did bought me a hockey mask. It's kind of dirty, but it's still intact, at least so I can finally play hockey now.
You dumbass! That's Jason Mask from the Friday 13th!
Jason who? Jason Derulo? Jason Momoa? Be more specific, Donnie.
Jason Voorhees. You were about 40 years old when this blockbuster hit the big screen, so you should remember that. Remember when you watched Jacksepticeye playing this game about that group of teens at the summer camp? The whole theme and vibe of this game is pretty much based on Friday the 13th, especially if you put on the VHS horror filter on it. It's actually so cool they added that to the game.
Speaking on the topic, you guys got any idea on what to play for Halloween this year? I'd like to say the Quarry, but that wouldn't really get us any views, and an actual professional studio game would be nice, as opposed to the indie meme game we played last year.
There are some bangers that were huge, like Resident Evil 8 or 7, but I think going back to the prime YouTube era and playing Outlast would be nice. Everyone knows the game, but not many people heard about it in recent years, so it would be a nice, refreshing title and another game to add to our channel collection.
But Mommy Dimitrescu is hot. We need to play Resident Evil 8.
I admit that she is indeed a stacked woman, but the game itself isn't as scary. Test the waters for us, Obama. If there is a trap, at least you can tank it face first before our turns.
It would be really dumb if the first hole contained a trap, but no, it's just a warm-up before the rest of the map. If anyone here knows how to tank something with their face, it's definitely you, Ronald McDonald.
That's so unfun. Fire!
Yeah, it ain't looking bright for you. The last game was just something weird.
You are all just a bunch of sore losers. That's why you rig everything. I bet Barack and you practiced this map for years before I got to play it. That's why you are beating me, because if we were playing on pure skill, I would absolutely crush you both.
Yeah, no wonder a 600-pound man would crush us. That's how the physics work, you fatty. I think there's still a Big Mac stuck in your fourth chin from the bottom.
Oh shit, really? Oh wow, you were right!
That's got to be the fattest thing I saw since watching My 600-Pound Life a couple of years ago with Obama.
Oh man, that's a blast. Is the show even still on today? I guess it would be canceled by now because of it clearly making fun of morbidly obese people like Donald.
Screw off, Mr. Yemen. And no, it's still live on TLC, I think, but they are taking the usual route for legacy media where they take old beloved shows and just put them on YouTube in full, so you don't have to get cable, which is really convenient since I'm not going to reserve a specific hour during the day to watch one episode of some show with 2 15-minute commercial breaks. It's still crazy how some people still pay for the cable. It's only worth it for the sports because you can get everything in one bundle.
I kind of want to agree with you, but life just doesn't feel the same nowadays since cable got obsolete. It's making people more lonely because they don't really small talk about the show that was on TV last night. When you want to have a quick chat with your neighbor just to socialize a bit, you can talk mostly about politics since that's the only thing that everyone knows. It just feels worse. Sometimes advancement can be cruel for civilization, and I think that we were peaking in the 2000s because of stuff like TV or the peak of entertainment sports. You got the GOAT of NBA in there, Attitude Era in WWE was something out of this world, and the hype for everything was just huge because pretty much everyone was watching the same stuff with everyone, and that's what united the United States. I also remember how nobody was bringing up racism because no one cared about your skin color. But now it's all back to the shitter, and people just want to bring other people down with them to their misery. I don't know, man. I'm just probably getting old, but I really would love to go back in time.
Yeah, sure, crazy story, bro, but how in the hell is Joe above me? He got the cheats on.
We are literally playing on the same computer. You can't say that.
But there are those mouses with the cheats inside them, so it's probably just turning on when it's your turn. It's White House, so you have all the technology in the world in here.
Trump, just shut up and suck it up that you just royally shit all over the bed right now. Do you think Joe would bother enough to put a mini computer inside a $15 Logitech mouse that's not even designed for gaming? Just keep your composure and try to come back from this surplus. In the rest of the map, it's a full-on 18-hole game with 59 par. So there will be a lot of chances for Joe to screw up and for you to make up for this horrible start.
Whatever, dude. Did you know that Jimmy Carter recently passed a 100-year mark? Bro, literally outlived the Queen. He was born 2 years earlier, and he is still somehow alive. And from what I hear, he beat like 3 different cancers. So I think he has immunity shield on him or something, because that ain't normal.
Yeah, my homeboy Jimmy is the toughest son of a gun I know. His resilience basically makes him a real-life Arthur Morgan.
Son of a gun, that's something George would say, not gonna lie.
I still hope this map will have a jump scare somewhere along the map, like the cardboard cutout ones in that indie game where you just go through that fucking maze for like 3 hours and those cardboard monsters pop out every few steps. That would be a nice detail.
Spooky's jump scare mansion? Yeah, I can see how that would work. You're right that it would fit this theme, but I don't think there is a mechanic and level creator that would allow the community to add something like this, so it's very unlikely.
Oh, hi, I just catched up to you, Barry. I'll hoop your ass. And I don't mean it rhetorically.
What was that?
I don't know what you're talking about. I just said that I'm better.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Just don't go too far. Guys, aren't you feeling it's starting to get a bit repetitive? Golf, I mean. It only got rebooted because of popular demand and because we don't really have other successful series. Don't you think we should start testing some new games to find out what will stick to the wall?
I mean, we have Cooking Simulator still waiting to get launched, and we already played over 10 games this year. It's really not that stale yet. We can play this game until we won't be able to find any quality maps.
Yeah, you're right. I'll analyze some data and we'll probably put out a poll later on what to play. But Cooking Simulator is guaranteed, right?
It's literally Cooking Simulator, so it can do amazing or it can do terrible. Of course, we will play it to see how will our audience see it.
What's the Sigma? Where even am I? That's just not playing fair now.
Joe, stop pandering to the Gen Alpha audience because it's creepy and we put out long-form content so they are not even here. You can go on TikTok acting like a brain-rotten fossil that you are, but this video is not the right place.
I mean, that's the age group he is hanging around the most. So no wonder he picks up some words. That's how our brain works. And now thinking about it, and be aware because I'm going to break the fourth wall. I remember how Fraley once posted a tier list of slang words for Gen Z and mentioned Gen Alpha slang tier list. Since he can't do the videos no more and no one else did it, would it be a good idea to just make it ourselves?
I'm mostly going to just munch on some Doritos and listen to the creepy Uncle Joey over here, so for sure, why not? Tier lists are often hit or miss on our channel, so one in a while won't hurt.
You know, if we really going to put in the work, we can realistically output 2 good quality videos each week. A tested and working series every Saturday and something new every Thursday. That way we will be able to transition our channel to variety games. Because I know for a fact that I'm not going to play this game for the next 5 years. You know, there was a reason why Breaking Bad have ending. Every good thing needs to end. It either lives long enough to die a hero or see themselves turn into a villain, right? Green Goblin was really spitting in that scene.
I don't have a single clue on what the fluff you're on about. But I don't really care, and the only thing I know is that old Joey over here will get to rank some of his favorite words. So secure your ass because Uncle Joey will get zesty as hell.
What the hell was that for?
Sorry I got excited, tee-hee.
Remember, Joe, just because we gave you this list, it doesn't mean you should use those words on our videos. We are mostly watched by adult people, so stop acting like a child, eh?
Whatever, man. You got this whole commission book about our rules right. Yeah, and there's a chapter where it says that you can say whatever the hell you want in the United States of USA. Yeah, so shove you censorship up your bum cause that's where I will be going.
Wait, what did you just say?
Yeah, Barry, you can't silence the man. He is not a woman or a kid, so he can sadly say whatever he wants. First Amendment is the most important one. We are not in UK to censor people.
We can't just ignore what Joe said to me, and what the hell do you mean, saying he is not a woman, therefore he has freedom of speech? I feel like I'm going crazy in some kind of asylum.
Yeah, in Arkham Asylum?
Why so serious?
Guys, did you see the newest Tesla event?
Like Nikola Tesla. I was talking to him about how we could use the wireless electricity in the world 100 years ago. But he was a one smart fella, I'll tell you that.
No, you dumb poop fart. I'm talking about Elon Musk company. They revealed 3 massive products, and they were so controversial that Tesla, the 8th biggest stock in the entire world, dropped by nearly 7% instantly.
Did they drop a product as revolutionary as iPhone? Or did they just develop a nuclear bomb? The way you're narrating this, it could be both, honestly.
Well, they started off by fully autonomous cabs that will be available for like $30K in the next 3 or so years. So basically everyone will have their own chauffeur like us, which is crazy. And then he dropped fully autonomous vans that I don't even know how to describe. So I'm just going to show you a picture.
This shit looks like RoboCop helmet. Are you sure it's a van and not some kind of a bullet train that will ride in some specific tunnels?
No, I am 100% dead ass. This thing straight up drove to him and 20 people came out of this like a clown van. And the third product is, I think, the straw that broke the camel's back. He introduced an AI-powered humanoid robot for personal use. He showcased that it can dance, it can serve drinks, and the AI model is really human-like. And those moves are the smoothest moves I've ever seen a robot do. And it's not even going to be expensive because he plans to release it in less than 3 years from now, and it's going to cost somewhere between 20 and 30K bucks. So it's really not a thing that only multi-billionaires will buy.
Nice run right there, Donald. You're getting close to the top of leaderboard. I don't think I like the idea of this robot. To me, it sounds like something that would kill the daily chores routine. And it would just make people weaker and lazier. And just imagine if AI malfunctioned and a 6-foot angry-ass self-conscious bot is not something I wish upon us.
This bot weighs like 100 pounds, so I could just snap it like a twig. If anything, humans are more likely to malfunction and hurt you, to be honest.
Are you saying to me that it's 6 foot tall and weighs 100 pounds and is humanoid shaped? Man, it sounds exactly like some Dommy Mom anime a few dimensions. The nasty things I do to that robot.
And there it is. Never mind, now I feel bad for this robot. What the fuck, Joe?
I mean, if you're going to release a humanoid robot for only 30K, then you know some geek will turn it into a sex robot. It's not really something that no person would do.
Yeah, but this guy has a wife.
I do?
Are you kidding me? Jill looks like she's 1 foot in the coffin already, just like Joe. And I'm pretty sure that she inherited his self-care routine of showering in mud, like Shrek, and greasing up hair with sunflower oil. And despite that, she's probably still not giving Joe any action.
Now that wasn't cool, Donald. You can't just roast a man wife for no reason. Apologize to Joe right now.
I still didn't get an answer. Since when do I have a fucking wife? And why did I just heard that for the first time from you?
Because you are lost cause and you forget every detail about your life piece by piece every day.
I'm pissing my pants a bit because if my calculations are correct, me and Joe are tied. Yep, I need to step up my game.
This kind of reminds me of the Forbidden Forest from Harry Potter.
I get what you mean. Those little ghosts flying around are also cool.
Oh my God, no, ghost, please. Oh God, no.
Grow the hell up, you man-child.
Oh no, I think I recognize these ghosts.
Yeah, because that's all your friends that died of old age.
Stop crying, Joe. Donald is just being a prick. Those ghosts are just a decoration, not an actual ghost.
Whatever you say, buddy. Now watch me. This is how you play some fucking golf.
I gotta say that you had the best luck out of us three, but that is only because of that tree branch. There is no way that this was your actual plan for the shot.
But it was. You're just mad that you don't have 20/25 vision like me, like I said a couple of episodes ago. I am always 2 steps ahead.
You gotta take some steps ahead on a fucking treadmill because you're built like a fucking 6'3" BB-8.
Now that came out of nowhere.
I'm sorry, I just had a tough day and I didn't get enough sleep, so now I'm just frustrated a bit, so you gotta cut me some slack for it. Joe definitely knows the feeling.
Oh yeah, that's true. You don't want to meet an angry Biden, that's my demon alter ego. It's why I nap once every hour, is to be rested and ready for what's due.
Ha! That's our Joey, all right?
Shut up. His sleepy ass just gave you a boost and went straight to nap.
And I would be incredibly foolish to not take advantage. I need to wake him up so he'll keep up messing your chances at winning this.
Here comes Travis Simon. Nice, go watch. What?
Wake up! Barack is still out there so you can still mess him up.
What? Why would I do that to my second best friend? You're one weird guy, Trumpy.
You calling anybody a weird guy gotta be the funniest shit I ever heard.
I just want to let you know that I fucking hate you, Joe.
What, why? I thought you were my best friend, Barry.
Apologize to Grandpa before he starts sobbing all over the floor, Obama.
I'm sorry, Joe, but you didn't have to fucking yeet me out of the way. I was just standing there, and I wasn't even in your way.
Fuck.
Take this out, you fat fuck.
And then you wonder why I always roast you 24/7.
I'm going to learn and be cautious, unlike Trump here.
By the way, that was a nice performance right there in Michigan when you rapped Not Like Us. I really liked that one, and I knew you were a fan of Travis Scott because you already sang one of his verses in one of our videos.
The fuck you mean, Travis Scott? I never rap not like... Oh, wait. Did you just confuse Eminem for Travis Scott and lose yourself for Not Like Us? How do you even fuck that up? It's completely different styles.
Wait, Obama did what? And why in Michigan? I'm just quickly gonna Google it, hold up.
My palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Vomit on my sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. I'm nervous, but on the surface I look calm and ready to drop bombs, but I keep on forgetting. Dun, 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 dun. I thought Eminem was gonna be performing. I was gonna jump out.
Now, Obama rapping about dropping bombs is truly outrageous.
It makes you wonder why he chose that song, doesn't it?
Screw off, guys. I chose that song because, well, it's because of shit.
Oh, booger. Why I got a stupid eagle. I wanted a hawk and a tua, but that's a story for another time, Ike.
What?
There is no hawk in the Gulf. I'm honestly terrified to ask, but that's what needs to be done. Joe, what do you mean by tua?
You know, like hawk tua. You got to spit on that thing. We need to binge watch Talk Tua one day. I mean, I already binged the entire series for like 10 times while doing my daily chores, such as doing my daily quest in Fortnite, rating outfits on Dressed and Pressed and stuff like that. You know, it's a great white noise. It doesn't work the best as a podcast to fall asleep to, though. I had the worst nightmares about the world with no ice cream after trying that.
Where will this hole lead me to? Fuck!
Just put the fries in the bag, little bro. You're done for.
Well, about that.
Oh man, Joe, you might sit down for what I'm about to say.
The fuck you mean sit down? I already have been sitting here on my chair from the start of the game.
Oh, well, it was just a metaphorical then. Anyway, you know that Trump did actually put the fries in the bag last week, don't you? He even gave out some orders on the drive-thru of a closed McDonald's.
He did. I mean, yeah, you gotta somehow pay off those lawyers after getting scotch-free from 34 felony counts. And if it's McDonald's that's gonna do it, then that's okay, really. Kamala told me that she also did that back when she was in law school.
Now that's a lie. Fake news. McDonald's have confirmed that they didn't have anyone named Kamala Harris in their staff back in the 80s. So that means I officially spent more time as an honest, good-working McDonald's worker than she did.
Hey, did you inhale their entire fridge before leaving, you pork-filled belly-having blob of a man?
Now what the hell was that for? All I did is worked for the people and told the truth. And no, I didn't eat everything. I actually got a couple coupons and a free fillet of fish as a reward for my rough 15-minute shift.
Are we just gonna glide over the fact that Joe just got catapulted straight to another map? It kind of reminds me of the way you did something like that back in May when we played golf with Andrew Tate, Peterson, and that Shapiro dude.
Yeah, but that's because he timed his shot poorly. And those doors just kicked his ass out of this course. So it's simply a skill issue of his.
Yeah, keep talking, but it's rich coming from the person that's dead last in the standings as of now.
Barack, we got to do something to keep this skeleton out of first place to stop him from talking down on the Big D name like that.
I'm not gonna cheat my bro out of first place. If you want to win, then simply do better than him. Again, you're playing golf as often as you can, so it should be relatively easy for you.
I'd bet then. You see? It's shit like that always kill my chances of winning the games. If he gets to cheat me out of election win, then I should get to cheat him out of golf win. It's really simple.
Revenge is not the Jedi way, my young Padawan.
I'm so cooked, bruh. I'll need to cut the deficit by 10 shots in the next 7 holes to win. Where did that come from, Joe?
That is only for my nostrils and Hunter to know. Oh man, that pumpkin do be looking pretty thick. That's exactly the way I imagined Trumpy Dumpy Bunda to be like.
You disgust me, you freak.
You're doing coke in the White House again, Joe? I thought we eliminated that stuff from entering the compound.
Let's be real for a moment here, Obama. Do you really think there was any president in the last 100 years that wasn't on coke 24/7? It's basically the staple of being a president to have a bag of cocaine always on your disposal.
He's not wrong. I mean, bro, I'm like 200 years old. How do you expect me to be on my A game all the time?
Yeah, you're definitely not on your A game. And what do you mean 200 years old? First, I thought you were 81 years old. Then you talked about fighting in World War I. Then you reminded yourself of the talks you had with founding fathers, and now you're saying you're 200 years old? You are basically contradicting yourself.
He is somewhere around 4.5 billion years old. Bro was probably riding the dinosaurs on his way to work. And don't forget that he talked about how he was riding horses as a knight back in medieval age in one of our very first video. It was the sports tier list one, I believe, but I could be wrong.
200 or 4 billion, what is the difference? It's all the same shit.
Listening to you will give me brain aneurysm in future, Joe.
Hey, Obama, did we talk about doing something other than Mafia 2 for Christmas? I mean, sure, we will have this video going, but surely there are more Christmas video games to explore.
Yeah, no, we will, Don. We will. I wouldn't be too worried about that. I'm positive that there are so much video games and tier lists to make videos on that we will not be able to do it in 1 month, so we will be pretty busy.
Do you think we will hit the 100 videos mark on our channel this year? Imagine how cool would it be to hit it on the New Year's Eve. Oh, and to clear confusion, I'm talking about the long form videos because shorts are shorts. Only 18 more videos to go and 2 months left. If my math is correct, and it's always correct since I am a very good mathematician, the best in fact, then we just need to keep up the rate of 2 videos per week and we're gonna be right on the money with it.
If our editor will not get sick again like he did a couple weeks ago, then we will hit it for sure. Dude was lucky to have some videos and a compilation ready to go while he wasn't able to work on videos. Anyway, since we just finished up the 12th hole, it means that it's the end of the part 2 of the special Halloween golf with your friends game. See you next week or in 3 days, depending on how fast we will upload something up.
Okay, it's time to end this map full of bull.
When I'm winning, it's full of bull, but when you're winning, then it's the only fair way to measure how good at golf someone is. That seems like some false logic right there to me.
What the great Don says, it's gospel, and you don't get to argue with it, so zip it and listen to the big D when he talks.
You really got to work on your nickname because I don't know if I want to hang out with Big D.
You already hang out with Michelle every day, so is it any different, really?
Shut the fuck up before I drone strike you and every single of your stupid ass dump towers, you fucking morbidly obese, diabetic, Cheeto looking ass.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Don't forget that I'm going to be president in the next 3 months, so better oil up and hurry up before I take over this shiny big red button.
Why should I oil up before getting orbitally striked by you? You sometimes just yap for the sake of yapping and don't really say nothing. Do you hear yourself when you talk, or does it just fly out like that?
Nah, I just talk to keep the brain-rotted, low-attention audience hooked on my speeches. I don't even think about half of the shit I say, but when you say more, you win. It's not about the argument that you're trying to convey, really. And Kamala is a prime example. All that bitch does is just say that I am bad and that she cares about people, then she stops my wall, and 4 years later she wants to rebuild it. Does it make any sense?
I guess no, but you both do similar stuff. She says stuff like that for sure. But when you are asked about a problem, you always hit them with the I have a concept of a plan. Like, bro, are you sure you're fit for president? If you can't even have one fully formed plan, except for tax cut for the billionaires? That's probably why Elon sucks you off. And Zuckerberg said that you looked badass after pumping your fist in the air with half of the ear blown off.
I don't know, Barry, you just sound like a mad hater now.
Yeah, someone's jealous a lot. If you were such a good president, you would win Democratic primaries earlier this year.
True, true.
I feel like I'm going crazy. Are you guys dumb? I already had 2 terms.
Okay, and if you were truly good, you would have won the 3rd term.
Exactly. Who's stopping you, Brobama?
The 22nd Amendment fucking stops me. That's who you fucking morons.
I don't know who that whole Second Amendment guy is, but he sounds pretty lame, not gonna lie. I am a fucking president, and therefore I invite you to start in Democratic primaries in 2028.
I'm not going to entertain this crap. Cut the trolling out, guys, and drop the act.
Okay, but you gotta admit, it was pretty funny, Obama.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh my God, this fool wasn't playing. He actually doesn't know about the 22nd Amendment.
Come on, Joe. Nobody can be this stupid. I know you lived through long times, but you were pretty sharp in 1951, no? Because that's when the 22nd Amendment passed, a bill that limits the presidency terms for each president to 2. And I can't believe I actually need to explain it to someone. Congrats, Joe. You're the first person that needed an explanation as to what the hell 22nd Amendment is.
Thanks. My mommy always said to me that I am a very special Biden.
You might very much be the first restarted president of USA, Joe.
I don't know what the frick my ability to restart a computer has to do with me being a president. But I'll let you know that I don't restart that crap. When it blue screens, I just force it to stay on with the power of my will. And sometimes it unstuck, sometimes it explodes. But if it explodes, then it means that it wasn't a computer worthy of being the official gaming PC of president.
That's why I never bought a PC for gaming in the White House back during my term. This shit always crashes, and there's a high chance that if you install some shaders for Minecraft, it would just explode after 10 minutes of playing. I don't have time for all that crap, and I'm not a broke bitch, so I can afford to pay for subscription and brand new games, deluxe version, base price without any promos or bundles, because that's the type of guy I am. I just buy a game, boot it on, and play. I don't have time to type in gazillion of combinations in Morse code just to play some NBA 2K.
Oh, wow, the sheer amount of ignorancy in that rant is just absurd. You literally just have to log on whatever platform you bought the game in and click play. Do you think it's 1990 or something? A literal toddlers operate a desktop PC on the daily, so unless your cognitive functions are worse than those of a toddler, you should be very much able to do so with ease.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to be honest. I was a bit confused when they took out the goated MESDO 8 interface and replaced it with the one we have today, but it's still pretty intuitive.
See? It's like the stuff like that, like what the fuck did he even say? Was that a code for I don't get bitches or something? You PC nerds disgust me, quite frankly.
Focus on the game. Don't you see that Joe is finally losing his marbles and we're gaining on him?
I assure you he lost his marbles quite a bit ago. You can tell just by listening to his squirrel-ass voice. His voice is squeaking almost as much as my chair in office did after my first week of being a president.
That's what happens when you weigh 2 metric fucking tons.
Skeleton hands rolling pumpkins around. So that's why Joey performs so good here. It's because he is featured in this fucking map.
I'm pretty sure I just heard you spit at the end there. Anyway, this course looks pretty interesting. I can already see that it will be a frustrating one. Nah, it turns out that it wasn't as interesting as I thought, but at least Joey finally bottled his lead, and the only thing left to do for me is to beat Trump's fat ass.
You can keep trying, boss. Oh shit, I almost got a heart attack there.
Your weight will do that to you soon anyway. Don't worry about it.
I actually don't think it will happen that soon, Joe. Dude has some great genetics. And no matter how you eat or what you do, genetics is the main thing that defines your lifespan, and his dad made it to 93 while his mother made it to 88. I'm pretty sure he will be here for a couple more years with us, and you will hopefully be too, Joe.
Now get out with this wholesome gay shit. Not on my watch.
Dude, what? I literally told you that you will probably be alive for another decade, and this is how you respond?
Shut the hell up, you fat pussy. I missed because of your gay bullshit.
5 points to make up in the next 2 holes. It's going to be a challenge, but it's not impossible. Joe bottled even higher lead in a singular hole.
Yeah, but the logical fault in this argument is that you're comparing the greatest, smartest, strongest, and the most beautiful Chad in the world, Donald Trump, with some demented bum that somehow got dragged all the way to the White House to spend his retirement in.
Fuck you. I'm not retired yet.
So you don't deny that you're a demented bum that's been dragged to the White House? Look, everybody, this is your president. You really voted him in.
What the hell is wrong with those eyeballs? For Barack, they were rolling, but for us, they are rock hard, just like me right now. What is going on?
Too much info, Joe, too much info. But I've noticed that those solid, immovable eyeballs have that little vein or whatever behind them, while those rolling are just round. So look out for that detail. I'm not going to gatekeep any shit from you, even if it's going to make me lose, because I'm not a bitch.
If you have to say yourself that you're not a bitch, that's how you know you're a bitch. Thanks for letting us know, Obunga Master.
So it all comes down to the last hole and our 4-point deficit. To be honest, it could go either way because we tend to have those little fuck-ups that lead to one of us getting 14 shots in one hole while the rest gets 6 or something like that, so it's a coin flip more than anything else.
Oh, buddy, just by looking at this ramp, I can already assure you that no matter who will win, it will be a massive, massive gap in this specific course just because of this ramp. It tends to be so random, and there are so many angles we can approach it from, and every position require a very different angle.
I'm going first then, and I'm just going to yeet it and hope for the best.
Not this time, bucko. Look at this masterclass of mine now.
Nice one. You really showed me.
But now for real, check it out. Hell yeah, that's how you do it in Don Nation.
Wait, why?
I think if you touch water, you instantly get disqualified. That's why it teleported you back.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. You want a cookie or what?
Okay, now I'm done with this crap.
Nah, I ain't letting this shit slide. You're not winning this.
Oh shit. I'm afraid I might be indeed cooked, guys.
Don't give up, Barry. You can still do this.
Shut up. It's not up to me anymore.
At least you acknowledge this. That's good for you. At least you will accept defeat to the great Don's name. Don't worry, there is no shame in losing to the best golf player in the world.
Okay, I can accept second place, but to draw with Joe, that's some next level bullshit, man.
Ha ha ha. Take the L, loser.
Subscribe to Oval Office Gaming right now or Barack will go get your oil with his drones.